give it up for Ash Cash, y'all. Let's give it up.
How does it feel to have people say like the next Russell Simmons?
It's like an honor, it's a blessing to be compared to somebody like Russell Simmons, because Russell is even if you don't see him, he has his hands in everything. You know what I mean? And he's making money behind the scenes, so it's really an honor. And Russell's from Queens, so it's like a lot of people a lot of people come from the hood. They hungry, they keep getting it, but unfortunately, all we see is the bad, the negative stuff. So it's definitely an honor.
Right? Well, what's the 10 ways? You give me the 10 ways of your book of success.
The first law is self-confidence. Always have self-confidence in yourself, because we don't realize that's the most important thing. So you can have all the talent in the world. If you don't have confidence in yourself, you're not really going to make any money, or you're not going to sustain any wealth. Second law is keep a positive mental attitude. So you always got to stay positive. Law 3 is pay yourself first. Pay yourself before your bills.
When I think pay yourself before your bills, I think don't be afraid to invest in yourself.
Right. Law 3 is really about creating a habit of saving money. So what happens is that, you got to pay yourself before your bills, because once you start getting money, you start to, pay bills. You worry about other people, but what's going to happen is that you're not creating a safety net for you, because you could be a ball player, you could be whoever, you could be a rapper, you could make all the money in the world, you could be hot right now. Tomorrow, nobody knows you. You know what I'm saying? So if you create that habit of, it's really about a habit. It's really about creating a habit of saving money, so that if worst comes to worst, and God forbid, you lose your job, or your business, you're not making as much money, you have that safety net. You know what I'm saying? 4 is to budget your expenses, and
very important.
Budgeting your expenses is really about creating that plan. It's like creating that plan.
I need to know this one.
It's about creating that plan. It's about setting up a way that you're not just getting the money and just spending it freely. It's really having a concrete plan that's saying, all right, I'm gonna get X amount of money today, and I'm gonna put X amount for savings. This is how much my bills are. This is how much. So at the end of the month, you won't have more expenses than you have paychecks. Law number 5 is planning for the future. A lot of us, we kind of think we're gonna live forever. Like we're older more times than we're older more times than we're younger. So a lot of us don't have like a 401k set up. Most employers give 401ks. And pretty much what a 401k is, it's an investment vehicle. It's a savings tool.
What's the best way to gain money?
One thing that I promote, and that's this is law number 8, I believe, which is you have to create passive income. So what it is that a lot of times we get money, and we need to create passive income where we can make the money without necessarily being there. So Jay, you got your mixed CDs, you create it once, and at the end of the day, that continues to get you a return. I wrote this book, you know what I'm saying? I wrote it once. It's on Amazon.com, and whether I do anything or not, it's gonna be there. People are gonna start, buying a book, and it's gonna create passive income for me. So really, I say find a passion, find something that you love doing, and once you find that thing, figure a way how to make money from it. I think a lot of times we're impatient. We want it now. We don't want to do the groundwork. We don't want to grind. We don't want to go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go into number 6. I'm sorry.
Okay. So number actually number 5. Number 4 was give me a second.
Yeah, we
get the laws together.
Yeah. So number 5 is plan for the future. So number 6 is own property. And that's what I talk about with the show.
Right now, with the property going so bad now.
Right.
I mean,
honestly, it's about owning property, whether it's owning your own show, owning things that's gonna make you some money. When you own stuff, you take care of it more. Okay. It gives you that pride. It gives you that stuff like I said, I'm from the project. I bought my first house at 26. And even though it's a 2-family house, I'm paying $2,000 a month, right? I got a downstairs residence, so you got to think about it. I own a house, I'm paying $1,000 a month. So it's a myth, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily. I know people that are paying for a corner. If you read the book, the research is there where there's less crime, and when people own homes, the schools are better. There's a lot of things that add to that.
I mean, how do you feel that it's less crime when people own homes?
Statistics. Because it's theirs. You know what I'm saying? So you think about like growing up in the projects, we didn't take care of where we was at because we didn't take pride in it. We didn't own it. But you go into a tenement building that is a co-op or a condo that people own it. I dare you to drop something on the floor. Somebody's gonna say something.
Let's go on to number 8.
So am I up to number 8?
7.
So 7 is make your money work for you. You know, and pretty much making your money work for you is exactly what I was saying about, you know, creating passive income, creating that vehicle where, you know, instead of you having to work for money and money is you know, guiding you, you are in charge of money. So, you know, buying that house and, you know, getting that rental income, or
okay,
you know what I mean, like you know, network marketing and all these different things that you can do that's gonna get you money. So that's number 7, and then number 8 is about investing your money wisely. Investing your money wisely is really about making sure that when you have your money, you get into these deals, you get into something that's gonna be wise. So if you only have $1,000 and that's all the money that you have, don't buy, you know, those Gucci's. Don't buy, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you know, you got to invest that wisely.
Okay.
Number 9 is never stop learning.
Okay.
And that's real important. It's about a mindset, and number 9 is really important to never stop learning, because a lot of times people get in these positions, they become successful, they get into these positions where they're making the money, and they get complacent. They don't change with the times. They remember the good old times too much.
Yeah.
So it's about, you know, never stop learning, always adapting and learning with the times. And then you know, the number 10 is always be hungry. So it's always having that drive, that passion, because whether you know it or not, there's always somebody coming for your spot.